Hi guys, welcome back to Spoon Feeding Profits. Today I have another video I want to share with you. Today I want to share with you 7 items that I sold within the past 7 days. Some of these were fairly quick flips and some I sat on for a little bit. So yeah, let's get into it. Right. First item I want to share with you is this Nike ACG Men's Air Max Good Own Black Boots. Now, if you guys saw a haul that I did not too long ago, I picked up I picked up about 5 pairs of shoes, and I actually sold 3 pairs of those already. This was one of them. This I I remember saying that it's not in the best condition, but I remember selling these before, more than once actually, and they sell pretty well. Now, if you see this one, it's kind of scuffed up in the front and it has creasings on it on the side. But I think people buy these for work. That's what I think. And you can get if you have them in excellent condition. I remember getting one in mint condition before, and I sold it for I think about $79, right? So if you see these Nike Air Max, the ACG, pick them up. They're worth. This one was pretty scuffed up, so I priced it at $36, and I charged $12.99 shipping. I paid $5 for this. I picked it up at the Goodwill, and yeah, I sold it for that. So I made about $28. I listed this on February 15th, so it took not that long, right? About 2 weeks to sell, because I sold it I think about a week ago, like 7 days ago. So, it didn't take that long. It took about 2 weeks to sell. So that was a pretty good sale. I always pick these up. It has to be in really bad condition for me not to pick them up. So keep an eye out for these Nike ACG Good On boots. They have them in black. They have them in brown. I don't know how many. Those are the 2 colors that I've seen so far. All right. Second item I want to share with you is another Nike Air Jordan metal case. Now, this is a vintage metal case, right? I've sold this once before. I picked it up at a garage sale, and I think I flipped it for about $60, actually. It was just the case. The thing about this one, though, I actually picked up, there's this collector, this Jordan collector, and he was having a yard sale, and he had some of his Jordans that he was letting go. And I bought 4 Jordans from him for $30 a piece, and they were really nice, sought after Jordans, right? But this one, there was one of them that actually came with this case, so I know I sold one of these cases before, so I know I can't go wrong. And so the thing about it is I listed the case with the sneakers, figuring somebody's gonna be happy to get the sneakers and the case. I had this thing for over a year listed, and I had a lot of watchers, but nobody was willing to buy it. I even dropped the price, as time went by, I dropped the price. Nobody bought it. But I did get some offers. Some folks wanted the case only. And I figure, the case, people want the case. It's vintage. And so I was stubborn. I didn't want to go back to that listing. But you know what? After a while, I think it was this year. Was it this year? Yep. January 20th, I said, you know what? I've had this item for too long. I'm going to separate them and create new listings. So I finally did. And lo and behold, the case sold, right? I think it took, less than 6 weeks to sell. I still have the sneaker. Funny enough, somebody inquired about a sneaker yesterday from Mexico, but I'm not sure I want to ship there. But yeah, so this was pretty much, I'd say, a freebie, because the shoes was $30. I know I'm going to make money on the shoe, but the case came with it, and he sold it to me for that. So that was a pretty good flip. If you see these metal cases, they come inside, has like a padding, like a styrofoam padding. They don't make these anymore, so that's why people will pay you. This one, I sold it for $45 because it had a little damage, like right over here. There's some damage, which I did mention. But I've sold the first one I had. I think I sold it for about $60, right? So keep your eyes out for these. Even if they're empty, it doesn't matter. It goes for about between $40 to $60. Okay. So next item I want to share with you is a Polo Sport Ralph Lauren men's water resistant nylon jacket. Now, the thing about this is, you think Polo is automatic, right? Polo, of course. But this jacket was kind of different. It had this letter P on the right arm. You had the inside had this tag, which I've never seen before. I could not find anything like this, right? With this, I even asked the guys in my reseller group. Nobody's ever seen one exactly like this. So, of course, I priced high. And I had it for a while. And I just constantly dropped the price as time went by. I think I listed this thing about 4 months ago, right? And last night, finally, somebody bought it for $89 plus shipping. I paid $7 for this jacket. That was a pretty good flip. I know the pictures are horrible, guys. I was being lazy. I just listed it on my carpet. But yeah, so it's kind of unique. So that's why I went up in price and I constantly dropped it. But somebody saw it, somebody liked it, right? So, unique definitely sells. I don't know what that P is for. If you guys know, leave me a comment in the bottom. Yeah, I listed it October 24th, 2017, and I sold it last night. So a little bit over 4 months, maybe. So that was a good sale. I probably made about $68 on that. So the next item, guys, I want to share with you is, this was a super sweet deal. This lot of toner, printer toner, I actually got this on a good deal on OfferUp. So I bought, the guy had 4 printers, brand new sealed, with 4 extra ink for each of them. So a total of 12 toners, right? And I bargained with him so he would, and eventually give me the 1 printer plus 4 extra ink for $140. So that was a crazy deal because the printers go for about $400 to $500, right? So I got 4 printers plus 4 extra ink for each printer, and I paid it what, $560? I paid him $560. And look, if you notice, I sold for the ink only for $179 plus shipping. I only have 1 set of ink left, so I've already sold 3 sets of ink. I have 2 printers remaining, so that was a pretty good deal. So this was kind of like a bonus too. I paid $140 for the printer and the ink, so this is pretty much profits. I've already made back my $560 from that deal. So that was pretty cool. The next item I want to share with you is this here. This is another item I had for a long time. So when I bought it and I checked it up, I saw one person that had a sold. I didn't see any active listing for this particular one. There's some similar ones. But the person that sold it, I think it was for 70 something or 80 something dollars. So I was like, wait, this shirt isn't it's selling for a high price. And I was the only person that had this particular design that would be active. So of course I priced high. And I had watchers since the next day. I started having watchers, but nobody was biting, right? Nobody was popping on it. So I gradually brought the price down. I think I went all the way to 60 something dollars, and it did not sell. The title that you see here, I don't know anything about it. I just copied the exact title that the seller had that sold one like it. That's pretty much what he had in it. This is what the shirt looks like. I don't know why it's not zooming. But yeah, it's has like an old car on it. There's a man in a suit and a woman in a dress. Yes, it's just an interesting design, right? But I don't know if eBay ended my item because it's been on for so long. I can't remember how long I had this shirt. But I recently, like 4 months ago, I think, relisted it. So yeah, November 24, 2017, I relisted it and I finally sold it. I believe I sold it yesterday, um, or today. Either way, I sold it. I made money on it because I know I didn't pay a lot for it. I paid about either between $3 and $5 I paid for this. But it took a long time. So the lesson here is if you find one of these, price it around $60 and you might move it faster, right? But it was a good sale. I was happy when it sold. I was like, whoa, finally. So I'm trying to show you what the tag looks like. Okay, so it's nylon. It's a nylon shirt. It's an interesting shirt, I'll say that much. This is what the brand looked like, right? If you check that up, you'll see there's different patterns. So it's a good shirt to pick up. A good brand, I guess. If you check that brand up, you'll see they're going for a decent price, right? So that was a good score. I'd say I probably made about $40. It just took a very long time. All right, so the next item I want to share with you is this was actually another one of those 5 shoes that I picked up that day in that haul. Just like I showed you the first Nike Air Max, not Air Max, Nike ACG. This was part of that lot as well. They actually both sold on the same day. And I paid $5 for each, for both of them. I remember in the video though, in the haul, I estimated that I was going to sell this one for about $100, but after doing some more research, I realized this particular one is not going to go for that much. So I started it at 69 and I dropped it to 65 and then I put it to 60 and it sold. It did not take that long. This shoe took about 2 weeks to sell total. If I'm not sure of a particular product, I will drop the price within 2 weeks and sometimes it works. So yeah, paid $5 for that. Probably made about $47 profit because I listed that on February 15th. Yep. So that was a pretty good score, pretty good sale. And last but not least, guys, I want to share with you is a Jam's World Hawaiian shirt. This is a brand to look out for Hawaiian shirts. As long as you see Jam's World, pick it up. Especially if you find the vintage ones, they can go for tons, right, on eBay. So keep that brand in mind. That's pretty much what the tag looks like for most of them. This was in mint condition. So see, I listed it at $39 plus shipping. It did not take that long to sell. Listed January 20, so probably a little bit over a month. In the summertime, that'll sell really fast for you if you have Jam's World. I paid $3.99 for that. Probably made about $32. So this is a pretty good brand when it comes to Hawaiian shirt. No questions asked. If you happen to find a vintage one, even better, right? So that's my 7 items that I wanted to share with you that I sold within the past 7 days. So there you go, guys. If you like the video, leave a comment, possibly, if you have a question for me. Like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Right? So have a good day.